Discipline eats motivation for breakfast. When you complain and say, I don't feel like it, I don't feel like doing it, I don't have the motivation, you're being too heady. You're thinking about it too much. Instead of falling back, you must fall forward. When you rely on motivation, motivation may only last for today. Motivation has a quick expiration date for some, but for others, it's the discipline that forms the habit. It's the discipline that gets you to success, not motivation. Motivation is just a quick pick-me-up. What successful people never tell you is that they don't always feel like doing it. That bodybuilder, that person that you see in the gym all the time doesn't always feel like working out. That lady that's a chef, she doesn't always feel like cooking. She wants to eat out sometimes, but there's a discipline that comes with success. You know, discipline is a muscle, and the more you work it, the stronger it gets. So when we rely on motivation, that's a cop-out reason to excuse us from the action we're supposed to take. When you don't feel motivation, you need somebody else to hold your hand. You need somebody else to pat you in the back. Then you really won't get far in life, because motivation is just a pick-me-up. It's like a quick high. It is a quick high. You may be motivated to do what you have to do today, but it's the discipline that's going to keep you in the long run. What I always say, motivation is sprinting, while discipline is the marathon. See, I'm in it for the long game, baby. I'm in it for the long game. Motivation is the shorts. Discipline is the long form. You see? Motivation is the fast food. Discipline is the home-cooked meal. There's room for both, but you have to realize what's superior. Once you mix discipline plus motivation, then you become unstoppable. You become godlike. You become feared. And I tell y'all, you always need motivation. If you always need motivation, then you don't really want it bad enough. You don't want it bad enough. See, I want it bad. I want it bad. I want to feed my family. I want to feed my village. If you always need motivation, you don't want it bad enough. You want to have someone to pat you in the back, guide you all the way. They want it more than you want it. And I'll tell you, you'll never reach success that way. You'll never reach the destination that way, off strictly motivation. Motivation is for beginners and rookies. Discipline is for the veterans. You show up because you have a duty, you have a responsibility to show up. See, I show up because I have to. There's nothing else. When you think of this, you have to put yourself in a situation with no exit doors. If you have an exit door, you'll always keep that in the back of your mind, and you'll always use it, subconsciously or consciously. So you have to fall forward and realize that it's this or nothing. It's all or nothing. Motivation is good, but it's not great. It's not good enough. You have to have this burning desire when you wake up in the morning to conquer the day, to conquer your demons, conquer what you feel that needs to be conquered. And I'm all in. I'm super serious about this. So when you don't feel motivated, think about your destination. Think about your current situation and how shitty it is. Do you like your current lifestyle? Do you like where you're at right now? Do you like your situation? Most likely not, because you're watching motivational content. You're looking at how to better yourself. And there's a reason why you're bettering yourself. Don't lose track of the goal. Don't lose track of what you have to do. Motivation is just a high, a temporary high that does not last, and it does not take you to the next step. The discipline is the true drug that takes you to success. How do you form discipline, you say? Do small little things every day. Make up your bed at a certain time. Don't eat after a certain time. Do a certain workout. Get right into it. Don't go cold turkey unless you have that gene inside of you. But when you go all in, when you go all in with a purpose, the universe will reward you. And once you get those rewards, that will be all the motivation you need. So you're killing two birds with one stone. You're practicing your discipline every day, and you're motivated. You're motivated because you got the rewards, not from some speech, not from some friend. You're motivated because you got the rewards by being disciplined. See, it's a hand in hand. It works all together. It all works together. So when you work hard, you become lucky. The harder you work, the luckier you get. The more discipline you have, the more motivated you become because you reap results. See, when you work in the gym and you have that discipline to go even when you don't feel like going, when you're tired, when you're hungover, whatever, but you still go, that's a small win. That also motivates you. So discipline and motivation goes hand in hand. Hard work and luck goes hand in hand. They're not mutually exclusive. They're actually best friends. They're cousins and they're holding hands. It's up to you to go into the middle of them and hold both of their hands at the same time. So let's go. Let's get it. No motivation without discipline. Get that discipline and you'll become motivated. Let's go.